There is an angel like that. In 1968, the war killed hundreds of thousands of fathers and mothers, leaving many orphans and helpless children, driven from the heart, with fears throughout southern Vietnam. Among the thousands of children lost their parents had little Huỳnh Thị Mận. Fortunately, she had still her grandmother. Her grandmother, however, passed away later. As a result, she became the person who had no kith and kin and home when she was very young. Although Mận was a young, small, delicate girl, she was very beautiful and attractive look. It was very dangerous for a girl of 14. She could not prevent her from status such as adoptive father and brother, the gang. She hooked on drugs. Similarly, her life was dark. Furthermore, the person helped her, who was foreigner and a sailor. So her life became hard and miserable. She must do every work at Saigon and Vũng Tàu in order to live. At that time, Huỳnh Thị Mận named Huỳnh Tiểu Hương. Her life was like a blind alley. Sometimes she wanted to die, but she could not die because she still had the wish and aspiration. Because she still had the wish and aspiration to live. However, it seemed the Creator had programmed for a human being was difficult to predict surprises. She received 20 hours in compensation for a foreigner. As a result, she invested real estate. Luckily, she could buy a luxury house in Ho Chi Minh City after time. From this time, she started her new life. Also, she saved a sum of money around 4 billion Vietnam dong. Although she had a lot of money, she didn't waste it. She tried to help unfortunate children who are homeless, infants are abandoned in hospitals, victims of Agent Orange. Her altruism rose in the heart of the unmarried woman of less than 30. Miss Hương taught to them who are her happiness, even though a lot of people thought her mad. Having little children at first, then more and more children went to her house, so she rented house and see the baby for them. Then she set up the humanitarian center, which named Quê Hương. The children met an angel with a bright heart. The Quê Hương Humanitarian Center, which was agreed to set up on the 12th October 2001 by the Relief Association for Disabled Children in Vietnam. Its purposes have developed our humanitarian traditions, such as love your neighbor as yourself and help unlucky persons. Besides, it as well as the government have helped took care of top happiest children and found jobs for them. Furthermore, it has helped the old and took charitable activities with community. The HUYNH Humanitarian Center had many activities which were brought for 9 years. Surprisingly, it only had 2 branches in Ho Chi Minh City at the first time. It has many branches through our nation at the moment. One of them is branch, which is the newest branch in Bình Dương province. The unlucky children didn't know their parents and hometown, but they have only known their mother, who is Miss HUYNH, and their last name is HUYNH. Their home is the HUYNH Humanitarian Center. Miss HUYNH was a factory providing jobs for everybody of the center, producing mineral water. Furthermore, it has provided finance for the HUYNH Humanitarian Center. Besides, the HUYNH Humanitarian Center has relationship with humanitarian organizations in the world, expanding the scope of activities. Especially, projects of infrastructure construction improve conditions for the best care for children. Nowadays, the center has thousands of children. What's surprising? The children in the center are very various. The children only weighed about 8 to 9 grams or 1 kilogram. Also, the children was congenital malformed or left by their mother. We could not leave them. We have 48 persons who take care of them carefully, Miss HUYNH said. The center combined to the assembly support to help the blind in Northern California and the Second Children's Hospital in order to check eyes of 14 of the blind. Among them, having 2 children had surgery in order to recover vision, and 2 children had eye surgeries. Every year, the HUYNH Humanitarian Center receives from 5 to 75 children, and then from 30 to 40 the young who can have career in order to live. At the moment, I can go to live by myself. I had just married and my mother, Miss HUYNH, organized for me. The center organized wedding for a lot of persons of this. So Miss HUYNH is very happy and proud because she became grandmother. Under the figure of November 2009, the center had 322 children at 3 branches. Among them having a lot of the birth defects such as blind, visual impaired, intellectual disabilities, and malnutrition caused by war. Each year, the center must spend from 7 to 10 billions Vietnam dong. So, many suspected about the money. Miss HUYNH said the money, which is from fund of VNPT company and JNP company, from the factory and everyone throughout our nation. Miss HUYNH did not always spend for the center, such as buy car, furniture, printers, scanners, braille printers, everything for learning and for entertainment of the children, and build appropriate team dance, acrobatics team, the team magic, but also set finance for organizations in many towns by many ways. Also, she donated hundreds of wheelchairs for disabled persons, hundreds of scholarships awarded, hundreds of books and learning for children devastated areas hit by flood, propose funds of the Vietnam Fatherland Front, and a lot of things on national holidays. The center donated 300 million Vietnam dong and 700 gifts. It also combined with many organizations such as the press and television, the youth union, the women unions branches, in order to organize many useful activities for the children. To give Miss Huynh's credit, government leaders visited the Quê Hương Humanitarian Center. Especially, the center was received a certificate of merit for by Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng in 2007, as well as by other organizations. Every day, Ms. Huynh is interviewed by a lot of reporters. However, Ms. Huynh is modest and kind. She always thinks her activities, which compared to services of 300,000 of children, were very small. Her kindness and effective activities have been encouraged and praised by the media agencies. Besides, her life and her center were encouraged by the novel Nơi trái tim ở lại of the writer Thanh Bác Lâm. However, the content in reporters was only a small part about Miss Huynh's rough and tumble life at the center. Miss Huynh has been admired. We are helpless, invalid, and poor. Luckily, we were held by Miss Huynh. We wish she is always happy, said Cao Văn Hoài, Phước Bình, District 9. She has done charity about 20 years, so she understood ambition of unlucky children, which is happiness, life, love, and home. Although Miss Huynh hasn't married, she has been mother of children. Last name of them has been Huynh's last name and has education. Andao, graduating high school, will continue her mother's career. Her children such as Bảo Bảo and Nghi Nghi are lovely. Miss Huynh is also a sponsor of children in other centers. When she arrives at these centers, tens of children welcome her like a flock of birds. They love her very much. Her house, where the children visit and play every Sunday, is in Tân Bình District. Under Miss Huynh, it is everyone's happiness, and it is her happiness as well. What an angel! On her web, she sent a letter when she felt she does not live a long time. due to her cancer. Hoping this letter will call for help from everyone. Dear domestic and foreign benefactors, I send this letter in order to say my feeling when I am cancer. I cannot take care of my children and finish my dream. I worry to my children very much. So I hope that everyone can help one or many children by subsidy with 100,000 Vietnam dong for every child each year, in order that they can grow, have education, and become useful for society. I hope everyone will help us, because of saving a life, then to build 7 pagodas. Through my letter, I thank you for your kindness. I'm truly grateful. I wish you all happy and successful. Yours sincerely, the 30th September 2009, Huỳnh Tiểu Hương.